Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dr. M. Aslam Abdullah, working as a faculty in Department of Chemical Engineering, VIT University Vellore. I have been working as a full-time faculty since March 2012 onward. I have been promoted as Assistant Professor Senior in April 2017 and I have been given additional in charge of placement coordinator in Department of Chemical Engineering from October 2017 onward. Till date, I have achieved 100% placement in 2018 and 2019 batch also. Having started taking online classes from March 24 onwards due to coronavirus outbreak. I have been handling two courses in the past semester to the under UG students, uh, petrochemical technology and fuels and combustion technology. Uh, some of the software which I'm aware about it is Aspen HiSys and MATLAB. I completed my doctorate in the area of petrochemical technology, and my area of research focuses on removal of sulfur present in the diesel fuel, and it was carried out in association with a refinery in India. And it comes out very well, and have been given as have been awarded as highly commended in my PhD research. Uh, Now I'm going to deliver a topic in the area of chemical technology for the preparation of sulfur and sulfur dioxide from pyrite. I will share the screen. This is the flow sheet for the manufacture of sulfur and sulfur dioxide from iron pyrite. You can look at my cursor carefully. This iron pyrite is initially passed to the rotary kiln where it is crushed to minus 200 mesh by the and flue gases will be released. It is then passed to the vertical circular shaft furnace. This vertical circular shaft furnace it is divided into three sections: decomposition tower, collector, and separator. The temperature within the decomposition tower and collector and separator is maintained by the injection of fuel oil. This fuel oil is ignited by the addition of air. The heat of dissociation and diffusion makes the iron pyrite pass towards the collector region. In the collector, the liquid droplets of iron pyrite will be collected on the flux of line, and a mat of iron pyrite tends to form. This mat of iron pyrite will be further passed to the granulator section. In a granulator, it is further crushed to minus 4 mesh size by the addition of the water. The other part of the iron pyrite, it is passed to the waste heat recovery boiler. In a waste heat recovery boiler, the temperature is maintained at 1300 degrees Celsius. When a temperature is maintained at 1300 degrees Celsius, a lot of hot gases tend to come out. These hot gases are further heated up by the addition of the fuel oil. By the addition of fuel, this fuel is ignited by the addition of air. The steam that has been formed from the superheater is at some is at 70 atmospheres. The 70 atmosphere steam formed, rather than venting it out, it is passed to the turbo generator to generate electricity. One part of the steam is passed to the turbo generator. The other part of the steam it is recycled to the different process unit within the sulfur and sulfur dioxide preparation from iron pyrite. The iron pyrite, after heating it in a waste heat recovery boiler, it is passed to electrostatic precipitator. In an electrostatic precipitator, the dust is removed. Once the dust is removed, it is passed to the hot reactor. This hot reactor converts this hot reactor tend to separate the carbon compound present along with the sulfur, and sulfur dioxide and H2S tends to form. Sulfur dioxide and H2S tends to form. This sulfur dioxide and H2S it is formed at 600 degrees Celsius. The sulfur dioxide H2S from the hot reactor it is passed to the cold reactor. In the cold reactor, the temperature is maintained at 150 degrees Celsius. The reaction will for the conversion of H2S to SO2 will take place at 150 degrees Celsius in the presence of aluminum oxide as an cathode. At 150 degrees Celsius, the sulfur H2S and SO2 will be converted to a S6 vapor, that is sulfur vapor. This sulfur vapor it is further condensed in a spray condenser. The heat of fusion is attained by the addition of a process steam at zero point 0.7 atmosphere. The some part of the sulfur formed in the sulfur present in the form of a vapor, it is sent to the wash tower. It means some percentage of the sulfur will escape out. The escaped sulfur vapor from the condenser, it is washed in a wash tower and it is recycled back. The sulfur vapor that has been formed, it is further passed to the dearsenator unit. What is the reason behind passing a sulfur after recovery to a dearsenator unit? The sulfur will have arsenic as an main impurity. This impurity has to be removed. The impurity will be removed by the addition of calcium hydroxide, CaOH2 and water. Once it is added, arsenic and any traces of waste particle that has been present along with the sulfur will be recovered out, and the pure sulfur can be shipped out. The other part of the sulfur Fe is iron pyrite that has been collected from the granulator unit. It is roasted in a fluidized roasting unit. This roasting is carried out at 1000 degrees Celsius by the addition of air. Once roasting is being carried out, the sulfur present in iron will be converted to sulfur dioxide. Since the temperature uh, of sulfur dioxide is 1000 degrees Celsius, we need to reduce the temperature. So, in a waste heat recovery boiler, the temperature of sulfur dioxide is reduced, plus the cleaning of the sulfur dioxide will take place in a cyclone separator and followed by the electrostatic precipitator. And finally, we can recover the pure sulfur dioxide. Any waste, any other side product that has been coming out along with the sulfur dioxide like Fe2O3, that is the iron ore, which can be sent to the steel plant manufacturing unit. I have the experience of handling different subjects like chemical technology, petrochemical, natural gas engineering, petroleum refining, then momentum transfer, and chemical reaction engineering for the past 8 years. I have been assigned different subjects in the different semester. Last semester, I have been assigned fuels and combustion and petrochemical technology. If I am given the opportunity, um, I can take it up as a challenge, and I can motivate the students to bring their career at their highest level. Thank you, one and all. Thank you.